West Ham 0, Tottenham 3, a comfortable win at the London Stadium. Tottenham's first win there as well in 6 years since 2019 under Jose Mourinho. So a good day for Tottenham fans. A very comfortable performance to be analysing everything in this game. Stay tuned to the very end. If you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. Welcome back. Thank you very much for coming in here. So yeah, very good win. And I mean, there's a lot to discuss in this. Firstly, I want to say that I know it doesn't matter now, but that Van de Ven goal for me should have stood. I think it's an error of judgment or whatever you want to call it from the referee, a poor decision. Nonetheless, probably a subjective decision. I don't agree with it. And you know me, guys, or if you don't, I'll tell you now, I don't like to blame the officials. Always should focus on yourself. That's what I'm going to largely still do for this video. And I think officials get a lot of criticism, more than they probably deserve. And they're not great at the best of times. But I think VAR as well has had a really poor start to the season. So I blame the referee for, giving it as a foul, because he's got VAR there if he's not sure. If you're not 100% sure, give the goal. I don't really know what he's seen, to be honest with you. With VAR, for me, that's a clear and obvious error. I can understand why maybe it's not, and they might say it's an error of judgment. For me, it should have stood anyway. I think, of course, Van de Ven there's a little bit of fouling going on there, but first, there's two hands in the back of Van de Ven, and Van de Ven's in a West Ham sandwich with two players either side. If you look at it, Van de Ven's pushed and there's contact with that West Ham player. Then, of course, Van de Ven has his arms, but I believe purely, if you look at it carefully, it's for stability more than anything. It doesn't matter, so I'm not going to dissect it too much. But yeah, what a great win it was for Tottenham in the end. And as I said in the intro, it's the first win at the London Stadium in over 6 years under Jose Mourinho, so since 2019. Pat Matchday getting the first goal for Tottenham in the 47th minute. Xavi Simons getting his first assist. I mean, Sarthorpe was very good in this game, and very good at the start of the season. We spoke about it before. Very good in pre-season, very good at the start of the Premier League season as well. And Sarr getting that goal as well was fantastic. It actually happened so quick in the second half that I missed it. I'm going to be totally honest with you, I was in the toilet, so I missed it. I was getting changed, I think, as well. So completely missed it, which is a shame, but I have to go and see it back. I haven't seen it back yet. But Simmons getting his first assist is fantastic. But I think it's always important, isn't it? You start the second half well. It was very important we come out the blocks, because the first half, it was West Ham, I thought, for 25 minutes, half an hour, were competitive, let's say. Not necessarily on top, maybe for periods in that, but generally it's quite competitive, quite even. But we stepped it up towards the end. The half time also came a bit of a bad time for us. We were putting that pressure on before the break, and very close to breaking the deadlock. West Ham desperate for that half time pause, and then it just continued in the second half with us pushing, and we got that goal. West Ham could have had a goal before that though with Bowen. There's quite a big chance that he should be taken. Leads us on to the next action point of the game, 54th minute, with Thomas Tuchel getting that red card. I mean, it's a total red card. Of course, no player means it. He didn't mean it, but he's out of control. He's lunging. He's late. He's never going to get there. He's too high. He could have broke his leg, and it could have been very serious on another day. Hopefully, it looks like Paulinho's got away with one. Certainly has at the minute anyway. He managed to play on okay, so looks good with that. But of course, it just makes West Ham's task a lot tougher. And we know, having seen West Ham several times, that they collapse when they concede often, in particular at home. And that second goal, Lucas Bergvall scored 57th minute, assist from Romero. I mean, Bergvall has no right to score from then. He still has a lot to do. Of course, he should be getting on target, should be testing the goalkeeper. But for me, he does really well, Bergvall, on this move. That goal is purely down to him. Third goal, Van de Ven coming shortly after, 64th minute. So less than 8 minutes or so later. Bergvall got the assist for this, and it's really nice of Bergvall. I don't think he necessarily meant the pass, but it doesn't matter. A very neat finish from Van de Ven to really rub salt in the wounds of West Ham. 64th minute, we're kind of home and dry, and Frank can make changes to rest players, and we can take it easy. And we could have got, I think if we wanted to, even though West Ham sat deep with like a 4-4-1 in the end, bear in mind they had 10 men, we probably maybe got a 4-4-5. Very unlucky not to. Kudus, a couple of chances, love the show Bowen, and he had a couple of chances to score, which really would have aggravated West Ham fans. But On West Ham here, there's a continuing problem for me as an outsider anyway, that I really noticed, and I think it's been a problem for several months. West Ham fans, if you're listening for whatever reason, please let me know. But set pieces, I think, is their downfall, and it has been ever since Graham Potter's come to the club. It might have been before. You're not going to pretend that I 100% know that, but I do remember they conceding goals, I think, from set pieces. I'm not Lopetegui, but I think it's a Potter problem as well, and he just hasn't been able to fix it yet. They just, like Chelsea, 2 or 3 goals, I think at least 2 they conceded, I think, from corners. I think maybe 3 in total from set pieces. Again, that first goal scored by Salah, that comes from a set piece. And if you don't mark from a corner, you don't deal with corners. Spurs fans will tell you, for our time under Ange Postecoglou, it just, it doesn't give you a chance. And when West Ham, they go down to 10 and, they're a bit blunt going forward and a bit open generally defensively, you have to be taking your chance from a set piece. You need to see them as this kind of big chance, this big thing. I'm slightly more, I'll say negative, because there isn't many negatives at all in this. I thought Tell struggled in this game. He just didn't seem right in that number 9 role, that striker's role. Just didn't quite know when to run, when to make the movement for me. Looked almost a little bit lost, I would say, in particular, though, in that first half. He's young, I want to give him a chance. Been through a lot. Left out the Champions League squad most notably. Got some awful abuse after missing the penalty from so-called supporters. Not welcome here, as far as I'm concerned anyway, so not welcome at this channel. But I want to give him time. I didn't think he looked very good. For me anyway today, I don't think he was very good. But no, listen, there are mainly positives to take out of it. We go second place in the league, can't look at the table at this stage. 3 wins from 4. I think Thomas Frank's had a really positive effect on the club. I think we play some really good football. We look good at both ends of the pitch. We're creating chances. We're clinical. We're defending really well. We're playing as a unit. Romero, how good is he on the ball as well? That's another thing I want to mention. He's totally calm, controlled, knows what he's doing. So I was really impressed with him. I thought the whole midfield is very good. Palhinha again, just protection, that number 6, very, very key. Kuda's causing lots of problems. Satel did stick out a sore thumb, but hopefully it works for him over time. So great start to the season. You're happy Saturday. Tottenham's first win at London Stadium in over 6 years. It's always nice to beat West Ham. Remember, it's their cup final. So it's always good. And we go second in the league. Good days, positive stuff. Xavi Simons' new signing, getting involved as well. The only shame was we didn't see Kyle Mwani, but Frank says he's not quite there yet. So get involved in the comments below with your thoughts and also your man of the match. Man of the match is tough because there's a few good ones out there, but it'd have to go to Lucas Bergvall for me. But for now, a massive come on you Spurs. Great win for Tottenham.